Hey family, I just wanted to check in, many of you. I pray all is well with many of you. I'm thinking about the so-called research submarine vessel that's lost in the ocean. They're saying that there were 5 passengers inside of the so-called vessel, submarine vessel. They all paid, $250,000 to take part in this so-called research. One of them is a billionaire. The others, they're supposed to be what? Just some random people that's tagging along. That's not what I'm hearing. I bet you there were some scientists and research officials that were on that sub/vessel. And that young one, I believe he's a son of one of them, but I'm sure he's very bright and smart, very knowledgeable and intelligent for him to tag along. You mean to tell me these people with this kind of money that has taken part and going along for the ride inside this so-called research vessel, submarine, going down there to see the Titanic ship wreckage? You mean to tell me these people with this kind of money and plus a billionaire is going down into the ocean in some kind of man-made vessel that I feel that somebody has built due to fundings? Remember that billionaire that's on the so-called vessel, due to fundings, doing their own so-called research, going down there. You mean to tell me that this vessel has been down there before, 3 or 4 times before, but all of a sudden when they make this so-called 5th trip, it explodes? This is what they're telling us. Within 2 hours of going down there, of it dropping below the ocean, they lose a signal. This is what they're telling us. Family, you're taking days afterwards, and all of a sudden they're telling us that they have found wreckage. It's so-called exploded. No bodies, just some pieces of the wreckage they have found. But they have not reached the bottom of the ocean either. Make it make sense. My intuition is telling me this is a cover-up. I never believe everything I hear on the news anyway. I always fact check. You know, they are known for telling us a lot of half-truth. This is, as my daughter would say, bullshit. Not only am I sensing cover-up, I'm definitely picking up on the fact that the word paranormal popped up in my spirit. I think about something that's out of the range of the scientific studies. Let me just say this. It's hard for the scientific to really explain what actually went down. Let me just say that. It's pretty much out of their range. it actually is pretty much however you want to look at it, but paranormal is paranormal. Well, I feel that popped up in my spirit, they had encountered something. And whatever they have encountered of, and they have footage of, they don't want that coming back up. Whatever their findings were, they don't want that coming back up. You could say it could have been sabotage by our own, and you know what I mean by that. Or they had encountered something. And they have footage of it and document of it, and they don't want it resurfacing. And the fact that I'm sensing that whatever they had encountered, they don't want them coming back up, sharing the information. I feel like this was more of a research type thing. It's been down there before. They have seen something. I'm sure they have documentations and pictures of it, and they're going back down again. Okay? With the big guns. You know, with the billionaire and the one that's ahead of the so-called research project. And who know who the other ones are, because we don't know their background either. I'm sure some scientists and research officials, but you better believe whatever that's down there, it's information that they do not want to be shared and resurfaced back up here. And I wouldn't be surprised if, for whatever reason, I want to say what I want to say, but I want to watch what I say. All I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised if they were taken out due to the fact of not wanting that information to come back up. And I'm sure they know what they know. They're constantly communicating with them. They know what they know. And if there was a distress, please know they've heard it. Most of these, like planes and vehicles, they have a box to where they can, I forgot what it's called, it's a black box or whatever, but they pretty much know what's going on, okay? They have ways of, knowing what's going on. You better believe that. I don't even care if they were using Morse code, because it did come out they was hearing some kind of tapping. Well, 9 times out of 10, that tapping was Morse codes. Whatever that went down, family, we would never know. The truth would never be televised. Please know that. This is just my findings on this so-called submarine vessel. I'm going to say research submarine vessel that had disappeared, according to the media. I never take anything face value when it comes to the media. Remember who owns the media. They're going to tell us a lot of half truth, and a lot what they're telling us is pretty much smoke and mirror and gaslighting. And I can see past the bullshit. Let me just say that. Many of you, please think for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it. Okay? Tap in. What is your inner man telling you? Okay? Even the words come out of my mouth, what is your inner man tugging at you as far as what you're picking up as the truth? Once again, they're gaslighting the public. It's more to it. Okay? There's no way they're going to have these so-called billionaires, these people with money, and these researchers and scientists going down there, and they have not done the research when it comes to that research sub vessel that they were using. I'm sure that they have tested it thoroughly. Out of all the trips, this particular trip, it exploded. No evidence or anybody, no evidence or anything else. They don't even have the black box. Yeah, right. Miss me with that one. I feel like there's more to the story. And I also feel like the truth will not be televised. And what popped up in my spirit, as I said, paranormal. Not so much of a ghostly, but something unknown. Unknown belongs to them, as far as I feel like they had encountered something. They seen something. And whatever it is they have encountered and they seen, they don't want that coming back resurfacing to the public. And they have been known to do this before, take people out. Please know that. But I'm just a messenger. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm crazy. And if you're thinking the way I'm thinking, you're crazy too. Peace. The truth won't be televised, family. It is what it is. Notice all these scientists died due to mysterious circumstances. And it's always suicide or, they're dying due to something that, like I said, if it's not suicide, they had some kind of health issues, okay? It's always something like that, but normally it's due to suicide, okay? Like everybody want to take themselves out. Yeah, right. Miss me with that one, okay? These people know what they know, and they don't want them talking. And they have ways of taking you out. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. But I'm just a messenger. Do your own research. Make it make sense. Because what the media's telling us is bullshit. Peace.